Today on the channel, we're back to the Target Haul-a-thon with the NECA Ultimate Bob Gray as Pennywise.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Ultimate unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Ultimate Bob Gray as Pennywise. But for all your Bob Gray Pennywise needs, currently Target, part of the Haul-a-thon event, eventually a lot of other retailers, including Jay'sToysAndGames.com. Use code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. You guys know that by now, and you know how we're going to do this review by now. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Do a little comparison as well. Another case that got to get the most out of your molds with a twist, and we'll dive into it. But let's take a look at the packaging first on this one. Very old-time carnival on the front here. Now, if you saw the Welcome to Derry series over there on HBO, and Todd McFarlane, you're not going to believe this. I'm a guy, I don't know if you stopped me if you heard this before, one class away from a minor in film, this guy right here. So basically a film expert, you know? Yeah, it's true. It's true. But a lot of people came after me in the last review in the comments section saying, taking me to task, saying that Welcome to Derry was a slow burn, that it was a very slow start. And I'm sticking by it. It was very slow to begin with. I sat through the whole thing. You know me, I always finish everything. I never quit anything. I'm not a quitter. My dad didn't raise a quitter, Todd McFarlane. But it did take time to get into it. I don't know if it was like the fourth episode, maybe it was the third episode. The business finally started to pick up. And some people were saying, oh, that's a beautiful style. Is it a beautiful style? Is it? You're going to lose a lot of people. I knew a lot of people that bowed out of the series. But then after they heard the feedback, later episodes went back and finally got into it. I don't know. It's a dangerous game, filmmaking, let me tell you. And just wait till my film comes out. It's going to change the game forever. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. But Pennywise, Ultimate Bob Gray, we heard the tale in the series. Bob Gray was a clown, of course, and he got sucked into the woods, tricked into the woods by Pennywise, or it, I guess. And next thing you know. So watch the series if you want, or don't. I don't care. Your time. On the side there is Ultimate Bob Gray, Welcome to Derry. Welcome to Derry. Apparently there might be a series 2 or a season 2 more like it. But when's that going to come out? 2028? We could all be dead by then. You never know what might happen. Glamour shots on the back here. Very cool packaging design. Always like the NECA Ultimates. They feel I feel like I'm at home every time I dive into an Ultimate. It says also available Ultimate Pennywise, 1/4 scale Pennywise. That's the big boy. That's the big boy. And then the Ultimate Blood Pennywise, which we unboxed on the channel. I would never say it is my favorite property. Probably not even top 20 favorite properties of horror. I don't know. I'd have to check the math on that. Where are the Fulci figures? When are we going to get the Fulci figures? I want Beyond figures. Can we get New York Ripper figures? That's what I need. There's some scenes that need to be reenacted in action figure form. But give me the Fulcis. Give me the Fulcis. And more on Fulci on my podcast each week. But looking good here. You do got the window box as usual at the Ultimates. And there he is, Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Just a song and dance man at heart. Much like myself, Todd McFarlane. Shout out to Bob Gray, just starting the madness off. And it saw Bob Gray, Pennywise, doing his thing and said, you know what? This is the way I can eat these kids. A little background there, looking good. Looks like something from Pinwheel. You remember Pinwheel on Nickelodeon? Get out of here with that. Hated that show. But there it is. There's old Bob Gray. I'm going to take him offline, get him out of all this rigmarole. We'll be back talking all things Pennywise Ultimate Edition. All right, let's get down to Bob Gray as Pennywise. And I can just see my dad right now. My dad. I'm bringing my dad into this, even though he's never seen this. This isn't his kind of horror. But he'd say, oh, you mean old Bobby Gray? That's what he would say. My dad, oh, Bobby Gray? Yeah, sure, Bobby Gray. I can just see my dad working the room talking about Bobby Gray. But that's what we got here today. Bob Gray as Pennywise before the madness set in, before the death of the character, I guess. But we're going to dive into a lot of accessories to dive into. We do got the okay hand, the gotcha. Got that hand going on. You do got the little hole right here, so you can't put the flowers in there. So that is a nice little touch. Gonna have to work that in there a little bit, but you do got those hands. You got the splayed out flat hands, dare I say the jazz hands. You know he's a dancing clown. You know he's got some of them dance moves. And then we got the maniacal style hands here. If he wants to be the creepy clown, whatever he wants to do. We got the white glove hands going on like a magician or like a young zombie sailor. Exactly, Todd McFarlane. Shout out to Zombie Sailor, wherever he is. Now, we do got a beaver here, and you guys know me. Nothing I love more than a little beaver. And we got 2 heads for a beaver here. You got the big Cheshire cat grin, or you got the stoic beaver. Almost looks like a totem pole or something you'd see like on an Indian reservation. Like they carved it and had it on the top of a totem pole is what it reminds me of. Looking good. I believe this was part of the set decor he had, if I'm not mistaken. Speaking of that, we got some flowers. Got some long stem petunias, maybe. I don't know my flowers. But we do got some flowers here, and we got a little flower here. So choose your own flower adventure if you want to. You know, clowns, they love flowers, especially when they squirt water at you. We've seen that. And then we got some more set decoration pieces, I guess what we'll call this. So some grass and some flowers, kind of is what it is. But now we're diving into the head sculpt department. That's where I really, really excel, as we know. But we got a very happy Pennywise. It's like I see this and I think of it, but it doesn't quite look like it because it's before it became it. Kind of plays with your head a little bit, but it does look good. Looks like your standard clown. You can kind of see the wig cap over the top. Like a young Ronald McDonald. Old Ronnie McDonald is what it reminds me of. You got the white face going on, the red in there, and the lipstick. You got the crazy eyes in blue. Looking good. Looks like Pennywise before the turn. Then we got the second head here. We got the sad clown. Because those clowns, you know, they always turn. And those mimes and stuff, they're all happy. And then, what's that? You know, if you ever see a mime, I've only encountered a mime, I think, twice in my life. And both times, bam, right in the face. That's what I did. Maybe, maybe not. But I said, I'm not playing these mime games. I'm not doing that. And it was at the old amusement park. And they'd have mimes walking around. Like, get these mimes out of here. But he kind of has that mime feel to it. Same hairdo going on, but a sadder face. Choose your own sad head adventure if you want to. And then last but certainly not least, we got a very interesting one here. We got Bob Gray. Looking extra creepy. I don't know what he looks like. He looks like, I don't know. This could be like a real life Brainiac or something like that. Or I don't know. His head is huge. It's like a big watermelon. He's like a young Rocky Dennis, Todd McFarlane. Can we get a Rocky Dennis figure? It's time. It's time. And my dad one time told me, Todd, that he went to school with the real life Rocky Dennis and his head exploded in class. He told me that when I was little. I said, does that really happen? Yeah, he also told me he went to college with Flint when I was a little kid. So my dad playing those mind games with me, I guess. But actually looks a lot like Clint Howard. Of course, the more famous brother of Ron Howard, as we know. Clint Howard, Ice Cream Man, and come on. He's been in quite a few movies as well. Kind of has that Clint Howard look to him as well. So interesting. Quite the hair, man. I just wish my hair looked like this. That's quite the hairdo there. It's time to give it up. It's time to give it up at this point. But big watermelon head going on with that one. Now, we do get his little wig that he would wear. Now, unfortunately, this wig is not going to fit on here. I do wish this would fit. It does not. So I guess you get to reenact the back of the package where he's staring at the hair like, all right, it's showtime, Bob. You got to go out there. You got to sing and dance and entertain the kids. You know, you get yourself hyped up for work. We've all been there. We've all went to work one day and you sit in the car and you're like, I got 2 minutes to game time. I got to put that smiley face on. It's another day at the salt mines. You got to do that. And that's what you can do with this one as well. And then we do get it looks like a little boxing bag. It looks like one of those bags you put on your desk and you can like hit when you need to. But it is where he's putting his makeup on and stuff, and you can store his wig on there. So you got options here. You got options with the accessories. I'm technically leaning on having the Bob Gray creepy watermelon head, and he's going to stare at his hairpiece is what I'm going to probably do. We'll see what happens. But diving into the figure itself, you got that old-timey clown costume here. All kinds of puffy shirt action going on, like he's right out of an episode of Seinfeld. But you got all the frill all over the place in the biceps and up on the shoulder, down around the wrists as well. He does got some pinching hands here, so you can pinch the little kids and hold some of these accessories if you need to. White gloves, rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling. He does got those little, I don't know what they call pom-poms, doilies, whatever you want to call them. He's got those on here, like a young Art the Clown, who we're also unboxing the Terrifier 2 on the channel. Make sure you check out that review. Got the big skirt down here, looking like a big skirt. Looked like one of those old-timey shows, one of those period piece shows or something, where ladies wear these creepy skirts like that. Extra wild. Got some mummy wrappings for legs is almost what it looks like. And then you got the frill on the top of the boots. Got some wrestling boots down here is what it looks like. Wouldn't be out of place with Jake the Snake Roberts, maybe. And then you got a little red dollop on the bottom. I believe same body from the Ultimate Blood Pennywise, which we recently unboxed on the channel. I believe it's the same body, obviously just painted differently. Gotta get the most out of your molds once again. Head, a little bit of side to side, no real up and down, just a little bit. Arms all the way around for us. Head removable, of course, as we know. The hair is not removable on any of these. Double jointed pinless elbows, looking good. Hand removable, back forth, side to side. Waist articulation, a little dumbbell in the waist. Splits, kinda, but you're very limited by his skirt. Leg up, pretty limited by his skirt. Probably a kick to the shin if you're lucky. Double jointed pinless knees, playing the hits there. No boot cut, and then ankles up, down, back and forth. A little bit. So basically your NECA articulation at this point is what we got here. Now I'm not sure. Will he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%? What do you know? His hole's just deep enough. Get right in there. And you got Bob Gray, Ultimate Pennywise, out of the package here. Part of the Target Holothon Spring 2026. Looking pretty good. And then I do got the Ultimate Blood version. Extra creepy here. Nightmare Fuel. Now we'll get the regular version of this as well. Got to get the most out of your molds across the board. And we'll have the Pennywise Welcome to Derry saga here right in front of us. Now the 1/4 edition, I'm probably skipping out on that. Not a huge 1/4 guy for the most part, but looks cool. It's an upsized version of this. If you're all in on the It saga, you got to pick that up as well. But there it is, Bob Gray Pennywise. Be interested to hear your thoughts on this one. Do you need this one? Are you after this one? Do you have to have it in your collection? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support this channel and all the content it does bring. Plenty of stuff to keep you busy each and every single day. And I appreciate the support of the channel. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available every Tuesday where podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. So for Welcome to Derry, Bob Gray Pennywise, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
There's some strange shit going on in this house, and I know damn well it is.